What if the biggest financial mystery in American history wasn't a recession, a bailout, or a budget crisis, but a disappearance? Not millions, not billions, but $10 trillion. And what if the truth behind that number was never meant to be seen? Before we dive in, tell me where you're watching from, and hit subscribe if you like exploring the hidden corners of economic history, even the fictional ones. All right, let's get into it. Part 1. The official story, 45 seconds. Whenever a financial crisis hits America, you hear the same explanations: human error, bad decisions, unpredictable markets. Sound familiar? But in certain years, the ones no one likes to talk about, massive amounts of money just fall out of the official records. 2 trillion disappears here. 4 trillion gets revised there. And then comes the year where more than 10 trillion is simply unaccounted for. And every time, we're told the same line: accounting adjustments. But what if the adjustment was just the cover? Part 2. The Shadow System, 1 minute. Now let's step into the fictional world, the what-if scenario. Picture a parallel financial system running in the background, not a bank, not a hedge fund, but a private, untracked shadow liquidity network connecting the biggest institutions on Earth. Inside this hidden network, money can move without public reporting. Assets can be traded without appearing on balance sheets. Entire fortunes can shift in milliseconds, leaving no trace in the daylight system. Imagine it like an underground airport beneath a real airport. No boarding passes, no flight logs, just silent departures carrying unimaginable amounts of cash. During a crisis, while the public panics, this invisible pipeline could move more money than entire countries produce in a year. And suddenly, the myth of the missing 10 trillion makes sense. Not gone, not stolen, just moved to a darker room. Part 3. The Architect, 35 seconds. Every system, real or fictional, has a creator. In this story, he's known only as the Curator. A figure who understands one chilling principle: there is no collapse if you control the flow. When the flow is invisible, the story of the crisis can be rewritten, while the real action happens off stage. You won't believe the name, but in this fictional world, the name doesn't matter. The mechanism does. Part 4. Final warning, 30 seconds. So what does this story really suggest? That in any system powerful enough to move trillions, total transparency is a fantasy. And when you hear the money disappeared, maybe it didn't. Maybe it simply stepped into the shadows. What do you think? Is this pure fiction? Or a metaphor that hits a little too close? Drop your thoughts below, and subscribe if you want more stories from the hidden side of economics, because the real question is, are we smarter today, or just repeating the same story in nicer suits?